That August, the media and fans were still anxiously counting the days waiting for the dream wedding between Sam Heughan and Katrina Balfe, the golden couple of Outlander. Everything seemed to be settled. The wedding venue in the poetic Highlands had been booked, the guest list was almost complete, the wedding invitations were ready to be sent out. No one could have expected that just one text message, one fateful evening, would ruin everything. Sam received a text message from a familiar phone number. As soon as he heard the voice on the other end of the line, his heart suddenly tightened. It was Mackenzie Mazey, his ex-girlfriend from many years ago. Without beating around the bush, she said directly, "Sam, I think you need to know something. I'm pregnant. The baby is yours." The space around him seemed to shake. Sam was stunned. A series of questions rushed through his mind, but none of them came out into words. He and Mackenzie had been deeply in love when he had just become famous, thanks to the first season of Outlander. But the distance, busy schedules, and media pressure kept them apart. Despite their breakup, they still occasionally met at events or when Sam returned to London. The last time, according to Mackenzie, was 3 months ago at a charity event. A short evening, a few glasses of wine, and everything happened faster than either of them could have imagined. Sam tossed and turned all night. He knew he had to tell Katrina right away, but he also knew that this confession would tear all their plans apart like a knife. The next morning, he went to her house. Katrina opened the door with her familiar smile, but the smile quickly disappeared when she saw his face. "What happened, Sam?" Her voice dropped. He took a deep breath and told her everything. The room fell into a heavy silence. Katrina did not shed a tear, but her eyes changed from surprise to disappointment, to a blank stare. "What are you going to do?" Her voice was soft but cold. "You can't abandon the baby." "What about us?" Sam didn't answer. In the following days, the two barely spoke. Sam spent time accompanying Mackenzie to prenatal checkups, confirming her health status, even doing a DNA test to be sure. The results were as she said. Meanwhile, Katrina quietly removed the wedding photos from the planning board. She didn't want the media to know, but her heart was no longer there. A week later, Sam took the initiative to meet her. "I can't get married now. I have to take responsibility for the child." Katrina smiled sadly. "I understand. And you also understand that I can't stand by you in this situation. Consider this a blessing for your new role as a father." They tried to keep it a secret, but the news still leaked out. An entertainment newspaper published the headline, "Sam Heughan and Katrina Balfe call off their wedding due to personal reasons." Within hours, social media exploded with thousands of comments and speculations. The next day, paparazzi took photos of Sam taking Mackenzie to a clinic in Edinburgh. The news Mackenzie Mazey, Sam's ex-girlfriend, is pregnant immediately flooded the newspapers. Fans were divided into two camps. One criticized Sam for betraying and hurting Katrina. The other defended him, saying he did the right thing by choosing to take responsibility. Katrina chose to stay silent away from the cameras, but that silence made the public even more curious. Some reporters even waited outside her house, hoping to get an exclusive photo. Sam knew he had lost a lot: love, honor, but he did not want to lose his conscience. He bought an apartment near Mackenzie's house, arranged time to take care of her during her pregnancy, quietly preparing for a completely different life. Sam continued to direct and act, but almost refused all invitations to public events. In a rare interview, he said in a low voice, "I'm not perfect. I made mistakes, but a child is never a mistake. I will do everything to give my child a good life." It took Katrina only 2 months to return to work, taking a role in an independent film in Europe. At the press conference, when asked about Sam, she simply said, "I always wish him happiness and peace." No blame, no sarcasm. But everyone realized that the distance between them had become permanent. Almost a year later, when Mackenzie Mazey gave birth to a beautiful baby boy, Katrina ran into Sam at a charity event. He held the baby in his arms, his eyes gentle and full of love. "Hi, Kate," Sam said softly. "Hi. Your son is so cute." She smiled. At that moment, Both of them understood the path of love had closed, but the respect and beautiful memories remained. The dream of a romantic wedding did not come true instead. Sam's life took a different direction, full of challenges, but also full of meaning. Katrina went her own way. Mackenzie Maisie began her journey of motherhood, and Sam learned how to be a good father. No matter what the press wrote, no matter what the fans said, only they understood best. When Oliver, Sam and Mackenzie's son, was born, Sam entered a whole new world. The night shoots of Outlander used to exhaust him, but compared to taking care of a newborn, it was all just a gentle warm-up. Oliver's crying in the middle of the night kept him awake. He learned how to make milk change diapers and lull his baby to sleep, things he never thought he would do before. Some nights, Sam held his baby while practicing his lines for the next morning's shoot. "I thought I knew what it was like to be tired, but now I really do." He joked to his colleagues, "The Outlander filming schedule is still tight," but Sam proactively cut down on side projects to spend more time with his son. He suggested that the crew arrange their schedules, reasonably limiting long periods of time away from home. Mackenzie was always supportive, but Sam did not want to be an absent father. Whenever he had to go on a long shoot, he would video call Oliver, even though he knew the boy did not understand yet. If the filming location was in the suburbs, he would take Mackenzie and Oliver with him. During breaks, he would change from his traditional kilt into a warm sweater, carry his son on the grass chat, and teach him to recognize his face. Sam was used to getting things done quickly, but being a father taught him another lesson: patience. Oliver did not care if his father was a famous star or not. The boy only knew how to cry when he was hungry, laugh when he was happy, and whine when he was not satisfied. Sam understands that instead of imposing adult reasoning, he needs to listen, observe, and adapt. He confided in a small interview, "Being a father is not about controlling everything, but accompanying and loving. My son taught me that." When Sam posted the first photo, Oliver's tiny hand tightly holding his finger, social media exploded. Although some people still regretted his love affair with Katrina, most sent congratulations and admired his responsibility. Many fans commented that Sam had changed. His eyes were warmer. His smile was gentler. Although they are no longer together, Sam and Katrina have remained friends. She once sent Oliver a knitted wool blanket and a book of fairy tales. During an Outlander promotion, when asked about Sam and his new role, Katrina smiled. "He has found a role that I think he will stick with for the rest of his life. The role of a father." As time passed, Sam no longer felt trapped by the events of that year. He accepted that the wedding did not happen, but in return he had a small family, a reason to come home every day. For Sam, life is no longer about luxurious business trips, but about moments of hugging his child to sleep on the sofa or laughing while playing silly games with him. "I used to dream of the perfect wedding," Sam confided, "but sometimes the most perfect things come from the unexpected." Sam Huggins' life now no longer revolves around the spotlight or traveling around the world, but is wrapped up in Oliver's giggles, his tiny hands and innocent eyes looking at him like the whole universe. The noisy scandals, the gossips of the past, have been left behind. Katrina continues her own path. Sam and Mackenzie accompany each other in raising their children. No one knows what the future will hold, but they both understand that they have chosen the right thing at the most difficult time, and that is more important than anything. Perhaps the fairy tale wedding that fans have been waiting for will forever be just an unfinished chapter. But in return, Sam has written another story, a story about responsibility, maturity, and a love that does not need a promise, but lasts a lifetime. Fatherly love. Because sometimes life does not go as we imagine, and it is the unexpected turns that bring us to where we belong. For Sam, that place wasn't a glittering church, but a warm little room where he whispered, "I love you," into Oliver's ear before they both fell asleep.